Hi, this is Pamela. I'm sitting in the grocery store parking lot and probably looking like a real weirdo, but I wanted to go ahead and do this update before I forget to do it again today. I believe this is my week 32 post gastric bypass update. This week I lost 3 pounds, so I'm down to 229, and that I literally can't remember last time I weighed in the 220s, but anyway, I'm happy about that. Went to my nephew's wedding, and there's somebody pulling in next to me, so I'm really looking like an idiot now. Okay, anyway, went to my nephew's wedding, wore my sleeveless dress, had a great time. I did not really feel uncomfortable. I felt very comfortable in it, so that's an NSV. And also, it's an interesting thing this week. I hadn't wanted to tell too many people about my gastric bypass. This all goes back to the should I tell or should I not tell. And when I first had the surgery, I told my family and a couple of close friends, but I didn't really tell a lot of people. And then this week I had posted my pictures from the wedding, and an old friend of mine who I am friends with on Facebook, she contacted me, she private messaged me and said, you know, you look great. It's just amazing how good you look, but I just have to ask, are you okay? Is everything all right? And just let me know, and I love you. And I thought, oh, okay, she thinks that I'm dying or something. So I wrote her back and said, yeah, I had gastric bypass in November, and, that's why I've lost, how I've been losing so much weight. And I'm not sick, and everything's great, and I love you too. So, and then when I went to the post office yesterday, there's someone who works there who I used to go to church with. So she's familiar with the way I did look prior to surgery, and she said, I just can't get over how much you've changed. Your face is so different. How are you doing it? And once again, when somebody asks me directly like that, I don't want to try to be evasive, and I don't want to try to not tell the truth. So I just said, oh yeah, I had gastric bypass in November, and that's really helped me to eat right and to exercise, and I'm feeling great. And I was thinking about it, and it doesn't bother me now to tell people that I had gastric bypass. I think the reason I didn't want to tell people in the beginning was because I didn't know if it would work. I mean, I had tried so many different kinds of diets and different ways to lose weight that didn't work, at least not for the long run. And so I think in the back of my mind, I was afraid that, oh, I'm going to tell everybody that I'm having this gastric bypass, and then it's not going to work, and then I'm going to really look like a fool. And it is working. I am losing weight. I feel really good about it. Not the fact that I'm losing weight and getting smaller, although that feels great. I'm feeling great because I feel like this is something that is going to work for the rest of my life, something that I'm going to be able to maintain. And so I don't feel quite as uncomfortable telling people about it anymore. So that was something interesting that happened to me this week. And I still haven't told everyone. I mean, I didn't make like a general announcement, hey, I had gastric bypass. But I think if people ask me, I will no longer hesitate to tell them that this is how it works. And someone had a good point once. When we don't tell, and we just say, this is for people who have had gastric bypass especially, if you just say, oh, well, I've changed the way I eat and I exercise more, that's a little misleading, because I don't think that I could have done this without the gastric bypass. So that's something to think about. But anyway, this has been a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.